This morning, advocates for people with both intellectual and developmental disabilities staged a protest and ceremonial die-in over the Senate healthcare bill outside of the office of Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Now, he, of course, wasn't there because why would he interact with actual Americans? But there were people, cops, who dragged bodily these protesters out. It got ugly, it got violent to some degree, and we want to show you some both pictures but also videos of what happened. So first here is some of the chants that were going on. You see these people, at least 60 of them crammed into that little hallway. So there you see the chants, but they were only allowed to do that for so long, and then the authorities came in. And so I want to play these next two videos back to back for you. You'll see just how ugly it got, how willing they were to treat these people, advocates for people dealing with very difficult situations, to treat them as if they weren't even people, as if they weren't even alive. And you'll see it in these. So in the first video, I mean, you see a guy being picked up and carried like he's like a sack of grain. And in the second one, you see an elderly woman who was injured as they're dragging her out.
There were reports that some of the people were dropped as they were being carried out. You know, if we have a hostage situation, we'll wait them out for a long, long time. But if you're a protester, you got to go. These are powerful people here. They can't be bothered. I mean, imagine if Senator McConnell came back to his office and you guys were still there.
Yeah.
Egads, that would be tragic indeed. So it's a very
imagine if he'd have to see people who were angry about what he was trying to do.
Yeah, it's a very effective protest. These are people who would be directly affected. They come in and then you got to drag out people who are disabled and sick.
Yeah.
It's tough to look at, and so I'm glad that they had the courage to go in there and do that. Of course, the most American thing to do is protest.
Yeah.
If I was the cops, I get it. They're in a tough situation because they got to clear the people out. Clearing those folks out is really, really difficult. On the other hand, maybe a little bit more patience and find a way to peacefully dissipate it over a longer period of time, admittedly.
Yeah.
Where more senators would be subjected to Americans.
Those poor senators. One protester said, "The government wants to kill me," which many people will see that and they'll think, oh, come on. But think about the consequences of the bill. I mean, we've broken down line by line, basically, what this thing will do. It will kill people. It will kill the exact sort of people that those advocates are working for. And so they are not overreacting. I would say that America is largely underreacting to how drastic the changes that are included in this bill.
Yeah, look, I don't want to get people all riled up in the wrong direction, and I know that every bill has consequences, and when we go to war, it has deadly consequences. This has deadly consequences, unfortunately. But at the same time, if you put your shoes put yourself in the shoes of those people who are already sick, and there's things like a lifetime cap on insurance, or a yearly cap that could be brought back because of this bill. And if your treatment would have you run out of your yearly cap in April or June, and then you die without the treatment, it's understandable why they would want to go and protest and say, no, you guys don't get it. This particular bill, for all of its other advantages and disadvantages, would literally kill me. What do you get for Young Turks membership? It's a mystery. Only one way to find out. TYTnetwork.com/join.